of Mzansi, and welcome back to your favorite cooking show. My name is Chad, and this is Yummy, the coolest, most epic cooking show for SA's young foodies, where each week we get two teams of two amazing and talented chefs to come and battle it out to win the prize and title of Yummy Champion. Now, joining me in studio today is Themba's Kids on my right-hand side, and I'm joined by the Greek Goddesses on my left. Chefs, how are we doing?
We're great.
Are we good?
Yeah.
I love the energy. Now, Themba's Kids, please explain to our viewers at home who you are and where you come from.
I'm Alex and this is Ibtisham and we are from Berkeley High School.
Okay, are the two of you friends?
Yes.
Best friends?
Yes.
In the same class?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me about the name behind your team name, Themba's Kids. Who's Themba?
Themba is our consumers teacher.
And has she taught you, I assume, plenty of things in consumer studies?
Yes.
Which is why you're doing this for her today.
Yes.
Excellent stuff. Thank you, Themba's Kids. How are we doing over here, Greek Goddesses?
We're great.
Are we good?
Pretty good, yeah.
So, about the name,
Yes.
I've got to ask. Greek origin?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Please explain.
Both our parents are fluent Greek.
Oh, wow.
Grandparents, ancestors, everyone,
Okay, so Greek blood runs all the way through.
all the way through.
I like that. Now, chefs, before we can begin, I've got to just explain to you how the competition works, okay? So it is broken down into 3 rounds. Our first 2 rounds are food knowledge rounds. And at the end of each food knowledge round, you get to earn a brownie point. Right, so for our first brownie point prize, we have none other than extra time, right? So for our second prize, we've got the magic key. Now, I don't know if you've noticed the locked big blue cupboard up behind me, right? Now, inside is a very talented, very professional chef. Let me introduce you to her. She is Chef Aisha Suleiman.
Hi.
Hi, Chef.
Ladies. Hi. Ooh, okay.
Oh, so much
I know.
response. So
I
this
love
over
that.
here is Themba's Kids,
Nice to meet you.
and over here we have the Greek Goddesses.
Ooh, okay.
Now, chefs, I've got to explain to you that the team that wins the magic key only gets to use it once, which means you can only get help from Chef Aisha once. When she's done, she's got to go back into the cupboard, right? Like she's about
Now?
to go.
No,
whatever.
cool. Ladies,
Sorry,
good
Chef.
luck, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Right, chefs, now, please come and join me at your spots over here. I think I'm going to go with yellow for Themba's girls and hot and spicy for my Greek Goddesses over here. Question number 1. True or false? The bigger the orange, the sweeter it is. You can discuss, let me know. Greek Goddesses? Yes?
False.
False is incorrect, which means I'm going to go over to Themba's Kids.
True.
True is correct. Oh, well done. Right, so question number 2. Are humans omnivores or are they herbivores? I'm going to have to go with Themba's Kids.
Omnivores.
Omnivores is correct. Well done, which means this is our final question. Are you ready for it? Question number 3. What is Winnie the Pooh's favorite food? Greek Goddesses.
Honey.
Honey it is, but because 2 out of 3, I'm gonna have to give this one to Themba's Kids. Well done, you win the extra time. Question number 1. In the dish known as beef Wellington, what is the beef wrapped in? Yes, Greek Goddesses.
Pastry.
Pastry is correct, well done. Question number 2. What is another name for aubergine? Greek Goddesses.
Eggplant or brinjal.
Both of them are correct, well done. Question number 3. What is the name of the popular Cape Town street food that is a long roll stuffed with meat or polony and hot chips? Yes,
Gatsby.
Gatsby it is, but 2 out of 3. This means, Greek Goddesses, you walk away with the chef in the cupboard. Well done. Now, ladies, thank you so much. Let me take away your spatulas. Right, so now we have gotten that out of the way, I've got to reveal to you our secret ingredient today. Okay, so our secret ingredient comes in various shapes, sizes, and colors. It's perfect for adding texture and just crunch to a dish, right? It is known as a fruit, it's classified as a fruit, and is composed of an inedible hard outer shell with the seed being edible. Any ideas what today's secret ingredient is?
Nuts.
Well, we're gonna go a little nuts in the studio because our secret ingredient is, of course, nuts. This means, chefs, you have got to come up with one absolutely amazing dish, making nuts as the hero, okay? A nut is considered a fruit composed of an inedible hard shell and edible seed. So I'm gonna let you go, decide on a recipe, then gather your ingredients, and obviously wash those hands. And then to you at home, don't you go anywhere, we'll be right back with some more amazing action. This is your favorite cooking show, Yummy. My name is Chad, right here on SABC3. Welcome back. Now I hope that you are comfortable because things are about to heat up right here in the kitchen. I have got Themba's kids and the Greek goddesses about to battle it out to win that prize and title of Yummy Champion. Now let me just check up on my Greek goddesses. How are we doing?
Great.
We're still good?
Yeah.
So our secret ingredient is,
Nuts.
so how nuts are we gonna go?
Quite nuts.
Quite nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we making?
We're making baklava.
Oh, you're making baklava. Oh, that's a very good way of using the nuts as well. Now, do you think that this baklava, this Greek goddess's baklava, is going to win over our judges?
Definitely.
Let's keep that confidence high. Thank you so much, Greek goddesses. How are we doing, Themba's kids?
Oh, great.
Are we doing great? So, what are we making today?
We're making malva pudding.
Oh, we're making malva pudding. Are you convinced that this pudding is going to be better than what the Greek goddesses have planned?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now Themba's kids, you have won the extra time, which means you get to start first. Ready, steady. I saw that. Make it yummy. So what are we doing first, ladies?
We are going to cream the butter and the sugar together.
Okay, excellent. As you were. And then I assume that it's just normal caster sugar?
Yes.
All right. So, malva pudding is a traditional South African dish. It's one of my absolute favorites. I always eat it with cold custard, not warm custard. But these ladies have decided to add in pecan nuts and dates, which you at home can obviously do. You could add in maybe some pistachios for some color or some walnuts. All it is just a variation. They haven't changed the recipe. They're just adding in something different. All I know is about making just the traditional malva pudding. So at what point do we add in these variations?
Once we have mixed all the other ingredients, then we add in the nuts.
Okay, and what are you doing over there?
I'm busy sifting the flour and
Yes.
the salt.
And then normally the sauce is the important part when it comes to the malva. So who's making the sauce?
We both are, because when the malva goes in, then we
Yes.
start making the sauce.
Okay, and then as soon as it comes out, you pour
Yes.
over that hot, sticky sauce. Ancient Greeks believed hazelnuts could treat coughing and baldness. Okay, Themba's kids, your time is up, which means I get to count down. My Greek goddesses, are we ready?
Yes.
Right, ready, steady, make it yummy. So talk me through what we are doing as we are doing it, please, ladies.
So we need to start on this. I need to start on the syrup. Starting on the syrup. I'm starting on the.
So you're doing syrup and you're doing topping.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Apparently, phyllo pastry came from Istanbul first.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
correct?
true. Yeah.
Okay, so because it's a traditional Greek dish, and on the other side I've got a traditional South African dish, today is literally a battle of nationalities. Now, tell me a little bit more about cooking in your family.
Cooking is a big
thing.
I can imagine.
huge.
Okay.
Everyone cooks.
Is it?
From my
Everybody
dad,
cooks.
my mom, my brother, and both of us.
Oh, lovely.
Grandparents, everyone.
So food is always, there's always food around.
Yes.
explain to me what has all gone into our syrup, because I saw that entire thing happen so fast in front of me.
So we have some honey,
Yes.
some water, some sugar, some lemon, and some cloves.
Oh, and some cloves.
Yes.
Okay, and I see you are furiously chopping those nuts. So you could obviously just put this in a food processor and just let it be.
Yeah, it depends how chunky you want your.
That's true. Because what people forget is that sometimes the food processor can make it into a paste,
Yeah.
and you kind of want texture.
Yeah.
So it's basically about pulsing it.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite a slab of butter you got going on in your pan.
Yeah, it's for when we're ready to assemble with the phyllo pastry.
So that's just melted butter for assembling.
Yes.
Okay, well please carry on, Greek goddesses. How are we doing over here, Timba's kids?
We're good.
Are we good?
Yes.
So we've got our egg, our butter, and I'm seeing something floating. What else have we got added in?
Apricot jam.
Oh, so that's the apricot jam.
Yes, apricot
Okay,
jam.
nice. And you are chopping our nuts.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Timba's kids. I'm going to check up on you a little later on. Greek goddesses,
Yeah.
how far are we here?
Making progress.
Making progress.
Yeah.
I see you've gone through the one batch of nuts. We're still waiting for the next.
Going.
Now, I do need to point this out. So, we've got our phyllo pastry under here,
Yes.
but it's covered with a damp
Damp
cloth.
Yes.
Can you please explain to our viewers at home why we covered with a damp cloth?
Well, we have to keep the phyllo nice and cool and easy to work with because it's a very tricky pastry to work with. So it's easier to assemble and it cooks much nicer.
Exactly, because the phyllo pastry dries out as soon as it comes in
Yeah,
contact
very
with air, and then you've got flakes instead of actually phyllo pastry to work with.
Yes.
Okay.
Great stuff.
Thank you, Greek goddesses. Please tell me, Timba's kids, that we are going to be putting this into a dish soon.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are. Okay.
We just need to add in the nuts and then we're done.
And then you're done. Okay, so we've added in all the other ingredients.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we
All right now. Awesome. Thank you, Timba's kids. Are we working with pastry at the moment, Greek goddesses?
Getting it ready.
So I'm intrigued. Where's the lemon going?
The lemon's going back into the syrup.
So it's going back. So you're using the peel.
Yes.
All right.
Sauces may be used for sweet or savory dishes.
Well, are we at the stage where we call in our chef?
Yep. Almost.
Almost. Well, as soon as you are ready, please come and call me. I just want to check up if Timba's kids are ready to put theirs in the oven yet. Timba's kids, how are we doing?
We're putting the nuts in and we're going to put it in our dish now.
Ah, lovely stuff.
Do you want to hold it?
Wow, that's going to bake really nicely. While Timba's kids get their malfa pudding into the oven, don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back straight after this. Welcome back. Things are going absolutely nuts in our studio today because our secret ingredient is nuts. Now, it is a battle between South Africa and Greece right here in the Yummy Kitchen. How are we doing, my Greek goddesses?
Oh, great.
Are we doing good?
Yes.
Now, I heard a little birdie tell me that it is time to assemble,
Yep.
which means
We need our chef.
we need the chef. Okay, let me get out for you. Chef Aisha.
Yes.
Wonderful. Please, come and join us. You have been summoned.
Oh, am
Greek
I?
goddesses.
Okay, cool.
Apparently I'm off to Greece.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
A quick trip around the world.
So what am I going to be doing for you
Okay,
guys today?
so we're gonna start.
It happens, it's okay.
This happens, it's phyllo
So we're
pastry.
gonna start layering the phyllo and we're gonna need a butter.
Okay, so I'm the butter person.
So
And
you're
then
the
they're
butter-
just
you're the
going to be
butter
doing their
person.
thing, which is fine. That's perfectly
Okay.
fine. So I'm going to come along on this way with my butter.
Can I
Are we
start
switching
layering?
it
So yeah, we're just going to make sure that we've got like a conveyor belt of work going on
Oh,
here.
no,
Okay.
yes, we-
Cool. So then,
Wow.
So phyllo goes in,
yeah,
and then do we butter?
And then-
and then one layer butter.
one layer of butter. Cool. And then they will do their filling. And then I'll start on the rest. So we're just going to very
And then should
quickly.
I be the guy that keeps covering this, or are we going to work fast enough?
We're going,
That's
we're
fine,
going to
we'll
try.
work
We'll work
fast
fast enough.
Okay.
Cool. So that's one layer done.
If you are ever doing this at home and there isn't another pair of hand to help you, just use a damp cloth to cover the phyllo pastry. It will prevent it from drying out. Okay, chef, while you carry on
Okay.
with this,
So you
I'm
can
going to
cut
step
it to
over
whichever size
and
you
check
think
out
first. Just
on my other team over here.
So it's like
Are we winning?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we doing over here, Timbers kids?
We're waiting for the butter to melt, and then
Yes.
we're going to add in the sugar and the water.
Okay, and this will be then our sauce that we're going to throw over the malva as soon as it comes out.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, you carry on. Thank you so much, Timbers kids. How are we winning over
We are
here?
working so fast.
Okay.
We're getting there. So they've just told me that 9 layers of pastry first before the filling goes in. So it's very precise
Okay.
and very traditional.
So chefs, if we're doing 9 layers of the bottom, then how many layers are we doing with filling itself?
We're gonna do 2 layers of filling,
Okay.
and then in between you put 6 layers of phyllo.
Oh, in between they
next
do
again.
another 6 layers.
Yeah.
Thank you, chef.
So we finish with that.
How
about
are
that.
we over here, Timbers kids?
We're good. We're just going to add in vanilla essence, and then we're done with our sauce.
So we've got butter in here, we've got a milk, or was it cream?
Cream.
And
Sugar.
sugar, just normal sugar, or is it caster sugar?
Caster sugar.
Caster sugar, okay. And then we're going to add in the vanilla essence last.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, because if we add it in begin, then it just basically evaporates. And that's not what you want. All right, I'm just going to check up on the other side, thank you. Are we going in with the filling?
We're ready.
So we're going nuts.
They've-
They're going nuts. My joke
They've
for the
gone
day,
nuts.
guys. They're going nuts.
You're enjoying yourself with that.
So much
I
fun.
could hear.
Almonds have a long storage life and can be refrigerated for up to 2 years.
So that's interesting that she's using that, because like I know when I work with my mom at home, so she would automatically throw a piece of phyllo like that that's got tears in or it's ripped or something. She'd toss that to the side, but I see that we've used it.
Well, since it's layered, it doesn't really matter.
You don't really get to
Makes a
see it.
difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Excellent.
just as the butter helps
Make it
seal
stick.
those patches.
Yeah.
So the butter then basically acts like the glue.
Yeah, exactly that.
Interesting. Feels like trying to cheat out of it doing this now.
You also want to pack it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does the
Also,
packing
she's
in
like
do?
giving us
It
tips.
just makes it stay together and make sure it doesn't crumble when it comes out the oven.
I see.
And the last one.
Yeah, that's perfect. You also
Is
wanna
this the
check
final one?
Right at
If
the
you
top as
feel
well.
the nuts in between
Yes.
the layers, then you want to add a little bit more phyllo on top.
Okay. So if you are doing this at home and you're making baklava, when you feel the nuts between your hands, that means that you don't have enough layer of phyllo between. Right, are we ready to bake?
Yep.
Excellent, let's get him in. Oven gloves, always. Safety first in this kitchen. I'll do the honors.
I think it's just like saying that it's baklava.
You also make sure it's in the middle.
So always on the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And now we wait. Chef,
It's time for me to
I
say
assume that you
goodbye.
have
Yeah,
done
I am done. I'm complete.
what you
You're
are here to do.
welcome. You're welcome. And good luck, ladies. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Awesome, thank you, Chef. Right, so Timbers kids have got their malva in the oven. Their sauce is made. My Greek goddesses have got their baklava in the oven. All we need to do is sit around and wait. Right, it is time for us to take our things out of the oven. So let me check up with Timbers kids. Are we ready for our malva to come out? Yes, let's bring him out. Is he cooked all the way through? It looks absolutely divine. Are you winning? Lovely stuff. All right, let that soak in. Lovely. So essentially now, Timbers kids, we are done and now we're just ready to plate. Awesome, thank you. I'm gonna check up on my Greek goddesses. How are we doing, Greek goddesses?
Good. Are you ready
How-
to take out our...
Oh, can we take it out?
Yeah.
Excellent, let's take it out. I wanna see this happen over here. Can I do the honors? It looks beautiful. Wow. So what do we do now?
We have to pour the syrup.
Okay, so we're pouring the syrup over. And we're straining it because of the seeds.
And the cloves, yeah.
And the cloves, all right. So that's done.
Yep.
Okay, right, time is almost running up, ladies.
Go.
So if you want, oh, look at you. I was gonna suggest that you pop the bottom of the tray up, but that's perfect as is. Are we happy, Greek goddesses?
We are.
You are, excellent. Are we happy, Timbers kids? Right, I'm going to be counting you down because it's that time, ladies.
No.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop, ladies. What an amazing day in the studio. It is time to bring in our mystery judges. Saskia and Thomas, please come and join me in the Yummy Kitchen. How are we doing?
Good.
Good. Now, judges, these are our contestants. We have Temba's kids over here, and we have the Greek goddesses on my left-hand side. Let me take you over to Temba's kids. Please explain to our judges what you have made for them today.
Okay, so we have our pudding with dates and peanuts.
Awesome. Let me dish up. Ooh, liquid gold right there. Take more custard, she says.
Wow, this is really good.
Lovely
Really
stuff.
good.
Let me bring you over to my Greek goddesses over here. Please explain to our judges what you have prepared for them.
It's a phyllo pastry dish with nuts, almonds and walnuts, and a lot of syrupy sweetness. I have no idea how to eat this. Okay, can I just take it? Yeah. Well, I know the pastry's fine, but
Filling, texture.
I really like this, yeah. I'm a buck lover.
She is a buck lover. I like that. So well then, judges, let us do the scoring. So please follow me. All right, here is your score sheet. Now just remember, judges, that we are judging on taste, creativity, and presentation. Right, judges, have we made a decision?
Yep. Yes.
We have. Can I get your scoreboards over here? Okay, interesting. Contestants, please come and join me at your second positions.
That's loud.
Chef, I did not forget about you. I'm getting you out right now.
You're what?
You're like the bad wolf. It's just
Sorry.
huff and puff and then blow my house down.
Because this is a competition, there can only be one winner. And now let me announce who our champion is today. Right, the winner and champion in the Yummy Kitchen is none other than the Greek goddesses. Well done. Amazing job. Judges, thank you so much. Once again, contestants, you were absolutely amazing. Chef Aisha, altijd 'n plesier.
Always good.
To you at home, please join us again next week, same time, same place. This is your favorite cooking show. My name is Chad. This is Yummy right here on SABC3. Jump onto our social media pages. Check out these recipes. Let us know what you think. From me as your host and the Yummy family, it's a goodbye, everyone. Bye.